Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, good morning. How is the board? Visible. Angles okay. Angles and all. Position is okay. Positioning. Okay. Good. Yeah, let some more boys students join. Then we start. You will get the recording later on. It will come to you itself after some time of once the class is over. Okay. Live class recording, no, that will come to you itself automatically. It will come to each one of you. Once the class is over, after 10-15 minutes, it will come to you. And even I will share it through the YouTube later on. Okay, for those who will not get. All right, is the board completely visible? No, what I have written there on top, can you just tell me? Oh, very good. Yeah, and this side. Okay, good visibility. That means. Okay, fine. We'll begin the class after 2-3 minutes. We'll start. It is being recorded. Entire live session will be recorded, and will come to you after once the class is over. So I don't need to upload it on YouTube and all. Only I'll upload later on if I see that some of the students did not get, then I'll upload it on YouTube. Otherwise, those who are enrolled, they will get themselves directly. Okay, so shall we start? Or you just check if any of your friends have not joined, so please ask them to join. 2-3 minutes more will take and then we'll start. Please check yourself if any one of them is not there, your friends and wanting to join, so just inform. They might be looking for this one Google Meet. No, yesterday we did through the Google Meet, so I changed this one site. Okay, we start then. Huh? Okay, if you remember, yesterday we derived the formula for electric potential after giving definitions, and the value of V for a single charge at a point was coming V is equal to KQ by R, and V is a scalar quantity. Once again, I say V is scalar. It has no direction. So we will not mark direction and we will not use the vector addition method or vector component breaking method. We will not apply here. Instead, simple additions will take place and we'll take the sign of the charge also. If any charge is negative, it will have a negative potential. We'll take the sign of the charge as well. Okay, so yesterday I showed 2-3 problems on that. So I'll write on the question, right? Once. Hello. Okay, sorry for the interruption. There was a phone call. Hello. Am I audible to you? Okay, okay. Okay, okay, thank you. So, write a question. Calculate, calculate the electric potential, calculate the electric potential at the centroid, at the centroid of the following equilateral triangle. Calculate the electric potential at the centroid of the following equilateral triangle. Okay, and a figure is given like this. There is an equilateral triangle given with the charges Q, all charges Q, and you have to find the net side is given A. You have to find electric potential at the centroid. Centroid is the point where the three medians meet. Here, this point. This point I'll give the name O. You have to find this time the potential, not the field. Remember it. Potential at the point O. So, answer now. We're at potential at O, V is equal to, how many potentials will be there? I'll say 3, because 1, 2, 3 charges are there. So there will be 3 potentials, and we are going to add them up directly. So I'm sure that each potential will be equal, like V1, V2, V3, all will be equal, because charge is same, the distance is same, charge is same, distance is same, charge is same, the distance is same. Directly I can write V is equal to 3 times of V1 because of the equal potentials. 3 V1 I will write. 3 V1 formula is KQ by R. K charge is Q. If the sign of the charge is minus, I'll write minus also here. And the R is the distance. Distance I'll take this distance as X. I'll write as X. Now, using the knowledge of trigonometry, I will find the value of X in terms of A and put the value there. How can I find the value of X? So for that X, I'll do the calculation. I'm sure this angle will become 30 degree because whole thing is 60, so this is 30 degree. This angle is 90 degree. This whole thing is A, so half of this will be coming A by 2. I'll be using cos 30 formula, base by hypotenuse, because in this triangle, cos is base by the hypotenuse. I'll use cos 30 degree, base is A by 2, and the hypotenuse is X. Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2, and this is coming A by 2x. 2 and 2 cancel. X value is coming A by root 3. We write 3kq, and X value I'll put this A by root 3. This root 3 will come up, the answer will become 3 root 3 kq by A. This is answer. This is answer, and we are not going to write the direction of this answer because this is scalar, so we will not give direction. In case of electric field, we give the direction also, but here we will not. Hope understood? You can respond, no problem. You can respond. Okay, thank you. All right, all right. The idea that the electric potential is a scalar, we are going to simply add them. Okay. Now, okay, thank you. Now, next question. That calculate the point of calculate the point of zero potential. Calculate the point of zero potential on the line. Calculate the point of zero potential on the line joining the charges, on the line joining the charges plus 1 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb mu c minus 2 microcoulomb separated by a distance 15 centimeter 15 centimeter in air 15 centimeter in air. Okay, so that is the question. I'll explain to you the question and then I'll solve. Question says there are two charges, 1 microcoulomb plus 1 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb separated by a distance 15 centimeter 15 centimeter in air, not in any other medium. If there is any other medium, there will be dielectric constant. So they are saying in air. We have to find the point of zero potential between the line joining the charges. In between the line. This is the line in between, not outside. There is a chance maybe outside also. So I'll choose the point in between P. Okay. Let us suppose the distance of the point P from this charge is x. We have to calculate the value of x. What type of point is P? P is the point of zero potential. That is, potential at the point P is zero. And we have to calculate what should be the value of x. So I'm sure the whole thing is 15. This is x. What is the remaining distance coming then? Remaining distance will be 15 minus x in centimeters. You can keep in centimeter, or if you want, you can change in meter. So we like here total potential is supposed to be actually V is equal to V1 plus V2. And V is 0. Total potential is 0. V1 is because of this, suppose I write K into 1 by the distance is R, distance is X, plus other one I write K into minus 2. Macro, I am just not writing macro because macro will get cancelled with this 0. By the distance is 15 minus X. I'll keep in centimeter only. Now using this, I'll calculate the answer. Let us see. Plus, why I'm taking minus sign? Because minus sign is there in Q. Then this will come, this side become like this 2K by 15 minus X. This is coming K by X. K and K cancels. We'll do cross multiply. 2x is equal to 15 minus X. 2x plus X is equal to 15. So 3x is equal to 15. And X is coming 5 centimeters. X is coming 5. So where we find the point of zero potential at a distance 5 centimeter from 1 microcoulomb charge. We have to mention that. Where is the point of zero potential situated at a distance 5 centimeter, because I kept both of them in centimeter. At a distance 5 centimeter from 1 microcoulomb charge. That is the answer. Is it okay? Total V, we are making 0 as per the question. Question says no, zero potential. Find the point of zero potential. So I made the total potential 0 here. Okay. All right. Can I rub it? Okay. Can I rub it? Okay. Now take one more question, then we'll do theory. Right. If the potential at the center, if the potential at the center of the following circle, is 0, comma, find the value of the charge Q4. Find the value of the charge Q4. Okay, and the diagram is given like this. A figure is given to you. This is given Q1 is equal to 1 microcoulomb. Q2 is plus 3 microcoulomb. Q3 is minus 8 microcoulomb. Q4 is unknown. Center is here O, and the radius is given R is given 10 centimeter. Radius is given 10 centimeter. This is also 1 year ISC question. They have given a circle here, and question says the electric potential at O at the center of the circle is 0. What should be the value of this charge Q4? This Q4 is unknown. We have to calculate the value of Q4. Okay, now again we write total potential. Total potential V is supposed to be V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. Total potential we have to make 0. That 0 there. V1 value is KQ by R. So I'll be writing this one first. KQ1 by the distance is R. Capital R is mentioned here at that. Here at KQ2 by R. KQ3 by R. KQ by Q4 by R. Capital R value is same because distance is same, no radius. So what I will do, K by 4, K by R, K by R, K by R, common and bound with 0. I'll just add 0 is equal to directly as Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 directly. This 10 centimeter, though the value is given in the question, but it is of no use because we don't need it. Out here, we cannot put the value of R because R is becoming 0 here. I'll put the value of Q1 directly in all macros value only I'll put here 1. Q2 value is 3, Q3 value is minus 8, plus Q4 I'll calculate. What is the answer now? 3 plus 4 minus 8 will come minus 4 plus Q4. 4 is the value of Q4. Therefore, concluding answer now, Q4 is coming 4 microcoulomb. Same unit. Answer. Q4 is equal to 4 microcoulomb. Yes. Is it understood? Have you finished? Can I rub? Okay, thank you. Now, give the heading for some theory portions. Write down calculation of electric potential. Give the heading calculation of electric potential at a point. Calculation of electric potential at a point due to a dipole. Calculation of electric potential at a point due to a dipole. Again, we are having a dipole. I think last time we had done a dipole, but there we found the value of electric field. Now we are finding electric potential. If you remember, last time I did two positions were there, special position. One was axial position, other was equatorial position. Here also we have the same thing. First case I write here axial position, axial or end on position, end on position. First case is this axial or end on position. For this, we'll draw a diagram. If you remember last time's diagram only, we'll follow. This side I'll take the dipole with plus Q charge, this side I'll take with the minus Q. Center of the dipole is O. Total length of the dipole we take 2L. So one side is L, the other side is also L. We are having axial position somewhere here. So that the distance OP equal to R. We can take the distance OP either equal to R or D, small d. So OP equal to R. You can name the points as A and B over here. So how many potentials will be there at P? We can add a potential at P. Potential at P, V equal to, there will be two charges, so there will be two potentials. So I'll write directly, potential at the point P will be V due to A plus V due to B. VA plus VB I'm writing. What is the formula? V KQ by R. I'll write here K, Q is positive Q upon the distance. Distance from here till here. How much is the distance? R minus L. I'll write R minus L here. Plus K, other charge is minus. So I'll write minus Q. Distance is R plus L. Now I'll be not writing the direction here. Direction I will not write. Now I'll continue and complete this side. K cube common. Here you get 1 by R minus L. Minus plus will become minus here. 1 upon R plus L. KQ I'll write as it is and I'll take LCM of this. R minus L. R plus L is the LCM. So R plus L will multiply with 1. You get R plus L. Here you get R minus L. Then KQ I'll just copy here. Here R and R will cancel. Minus minus become plus. This is becoming 2L. L plus L is 2L. Denominator will have R square minus L square coming. V K I write as it is. 2LQ is going to make P, dipole moment. And this R square minus L square will just write. So this is the value of V in the axial position. I can now finally write a V axial. Mention where K equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is the formula of potential in the axial position. V axial is equal to Kp by R square minus L square. Okay. Now again we'll apply a little condition here at when L is much smaller than R, this L can be neglected with respect to R. Therefore, the value of V will become Kp by R square. The formula becomes like this. For a short dipole or when length of the dipole is much less than the distance R. So V equal to Kp by R square. This is for a small dipole and this is for any dipole. Kp by R square minus L square. Is it understood? I am not going to mark directions. Okay, thank you very much. No direction to be marked and no direction to be mentioned. Since I am using K everywhere, but I write finally what is K. K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught because this is derivations. In numerical problems, you may not write what is K and you are using the value of K as 9 into 10 to the power of 9 in SI unit. So there you need not to mention what is K, but in derivation time you must mention K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught at least at one place. At the end normally will be right. Okay. Tell me once you are done. Huh? Okay, thank you. Now, second case we are doing. Second case is the case we had done for electric field, equatorial or broadside on positions. Let us see now. I draw a diagram again of a dipole like this. This side minus q I'll take, this side plus q I will take. Here is the center O, the distance I'll take L. Here the distance is also L. Equatorial position is bisector angular, sorry. Hello. Hello. No, it didn't come. So it went off. I don't know what's the reason. Now it came back. Yeah, yeah. It got switched off itself. So now again it is back. Okay, fine. Now it's fine. Okay. We are finding the electric potential now at a point due to a dipole in its equatorial or broadside position. Here is the position here. The distance of the point of from the charges is equal. I take the distance to be x and x. This distance is x. This is also x. So without checking attraction repulsion, as we used to do in case of electric field, we'll be simply adding how many potentials will be there at the point P? There will be two. One because of this, one because of this. I'll take this point as A and this point as B. So I'll write a potential at P, potential at P, V is equal to VA plus VB. This is V equatorial, I'll write here, V equatorial. VA plus VB, that will become KQ by the distance is X, K into minus Q by the distance is X, plus Q by the distance, minus Q by the distance. Then this is plus, this is minus, cancel, answer will come 0. So electric potential in the equatorial position of a dipole is always 0 because charge is same but opposite in sign and the distances are equal. So both the potential cancel out each other and the net potential become 0. So this is the value of electric potential in the equatorial position of the dipole. V equatorial will come 0. Hello, is it back? Is it okay? All right now? Hello? Is it all right? Please respond, one of you. Is it all right? Hello? Respond, please, one of you. Can you hear me? Yes? Am I audible? Okay, there is some disturbance fluctuations because of network, no? Sometimes it's going out. So once in ISC, they had asked this question. What is the locus? What is the locus of zero potential? What is the locus of zero potential of and electric dipole. That was the question. That means they are asking you in which position of a dipole the electric potential is zero, or what is the locus of zero potential. The answer will write equatorial line. Answer will write equatorial line. Okay. Once again, I repeat the question and answer also. What is the locus of zero potential? What is the locus of zero potential of an electric dipole? So the answer is the equatorial line. You know, in the equatorial line, the potential of a dipole becomes zero. Potential becomes zero. So that is the answer. You have to write the answer only as equatorial line. Okay. Understood? Can I rub? Okay. Thank you very much. Now listen. As I gave you the relationship between E and V yesterday, so that relation was coming as E equal to V divided by R. If you have the copy or the distillation, please, I'm referring to this equation, E equal to V by R. In this equation, it looks like when V is 0, so E is also 0, or when E is 0, then V is also 0. Your question may arise like this, may come in this manner. Is it possible that the electric potential at a point is 0, but electric field is not 0? Then they are saying, is it possible that the V is 0, yet E is not 0? The answer will say, yes, it is possible. Where it is possible and when is it possible? The answer is equatorial position of a dipole. Equatorial position of a dipole. Just now we derived the expression. We are having a dipole and equatorial line or equatorial position. What is the value of electric potential? 0. V is 0, but electric field is not 0. Last time we had derived the formula, if you remember. E, electric field of equatorial position. Yes, the answer was coming KQ by R square. Sorry, KQ by R cube. Sorry, KP by R cube. KP by R cube. That means equatorial position, electric field has got some value, but electric potential is 0. On the contrary, if the question comes like this, is it possible that the electric field is 0, but electric potential is not 0? Is it possible? We say yes, that is also possible. And when is it possible? I'll just show you a diagram here, if you can remember it. We had done last time this problem. We are having a square with equal charges at all four corners, like this, Q, 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 Q. At all four corners, we got equal charges. And electric field at the center of the square, that is at the point of intersection of diagonals here. What was the value of E, if you remember? Electric field, positive, positive repulsion, positive, positive repulsion, repulsion, repulsion. These two will cancel, these two will cancel. Total electric field becomes 0. If you remember, you refer to the previous lessons of electric field. There I had done this problem and you also know it well. So that this time electric field will be 0. But electric potential, do you think it is 0? And we had done that also. It cannot be 0 because all the potentials are positive and you're going to simply add them. When you add all four positive quantities, answer can never come 0. You will have the total answer, V value will be there something. And the value of V will come 4 times of any one of the 4 V1. And 4 formula is KQ by the R. Suppose the side is A. Then this distance is X. So then X value, if you remember the value of X, we found last time A by root 2. Root 2 will come up, the answer will come root 4 root 2 KQ by A. E is 0, but V is not 0. V has got some value. So this is also possible. So you will never be negative. When the question, this type of question comes, is it possible? The answer will be always yes. Since it is possible, that's why that question is arising and they are asking you this question. So you have to think it positively that this will be possible, and you have to know the situation and when is it possible. So this is one case when E is 0 but V is not 0. And you can have another case also. Last time, if you remember, we had done the problem on equilateral triangle Q. At the centroid of the equilateral triangle here, the value of E was coming 0 here also, and the value of V does not come 0. Just now, today only we had done this problem, and there was some value of V. V will never come 0 because the charges are all positive. All the charges are positive. That means all three positive potentials we are going to add, answer will never come 0. So this is also possible. So when V is 0, it is not necessary that the E will also be 0 at that particular point. There are situations where it is possible, and I gave you the situation. When V is 0 and E is unequal to 0, the situation is this one: electric potential in the equatorial position. And when E is 0 and V is not 0, these are the cases. Hope you understood. What is your response? All right. Okay, thank you. Now give the next heading: electric field lines. Electric field lines. Electric field lines. Okay, now write down. They are imaginary. They are imaginary, continuous. They are imaginary, continuous curves. Curves curves originating from originating 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 or directing away from the positive charge, directing away from the positive charge, and terminating or directing towards the negative charge, or directing towards the negative charge. Done. Then continue, right? Properties of lines of force. Properties of lines of force, electric field lines, or properties of electric field lines of force. Properties. Okay, right? Number one, the tangent, at any point, the tangent at any point on this line, on this line of force, gives the direction of electric field, at that point, gives the direction of electric field at that point. This is property number one. Property number two, no two field lines, intersect with each other. No two field lines intersect with each other. Because if they do so, because if they do so, there will be more than one electric field. There will be more than one electric field at that point. There will be more than one electric field at that point, which is not possible. Which is not possible. That is property number 2. And this property is important. You can put star on this property. Question may come, why no two field lines intersect each other or cut each other? Give reasons. This is the reason I gave already. Now, property number 3, you write. For uniform field, for uniform electric field, you can write or just write field. For uniform electric field, they are straight lines, parallel to each other. They are straight lines parallel to each other. That is property number 3. So these 3 properties are good enough. Okay. Now give next heading, equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. Okay. Now write down the definition of equipotential surface. Right. The surface at which the electric potential remains the same throughout is called equipotential surface. Okay. Now write down properties of equipotential surface. Properties. Number 1. Potential at all points within the surface is constant. Within the surface is constant. That is number 1. Number 2. This property is important. You can put an asterisk there, right? The work done in moving the charges, between any two points within the equipotential surface or within this surface is 0. within this surface is 0. That is property number 2. Property number 3. The field lines of such surface, the field lines of such surface is normal, is normal to the given surface, normal to the given surface, normal to the given surface. So there are 3 properties. The second one is important. Now let me explain to you what we have written so far. Okay. Electric field lines. What is electric field lines? They are imaginary lines of force. What is the significance of these lines of force? The direction. It determines the direction of electric field at that point. How does it determine? The direction of electric field at a given point is determined by drawing a tangent at that point. So electric field lines are directed away from the positive charge and towards the negative charge. For a single positive charge, we'll show the direction like this way, this way. This diagram also you need to draw. Question may come, draw electric field lines for a single positive charge. You draw like this. Number 1. For a negative charge, the diagram you have to draw like this. Field lines you have to show like this. Like this. This is for single negative charge. They may ask you draw the electric field lines of an electric dipole. Dipole. So we draw the dipole like this. One side positive, one side negative. It will be originating from positive and going towards the negative like this. You can draw a few like this. Make sure that they do not intersect or they do not cross each other. They never cross each other. We can show some more out here. It is going like this. Here also I'll do like this. This way we'll do. And within the dipole, we do like this. Line will go like this. Within the dipole, it will go like this. Within the dipole. Within the dipole, it will go like this. Within the dipole, it will go from negative Q to positive. Otherwise, it will go from positive to negative. If you want to find the electric field at this point, you draw tangent. Here you have to draw tangent at that point. Any tangent drawn at a given point will give the direction of electric field at that point. So this is the diagram you draw. isolated negative charge, you show like this. Hope it is clear. This is for dipole. Single positive charge, single negative charge, and for a dipole. Is it clear? Yes. Any response? Now, when the electric field lines are shown like this, straight line parallel to one another like this way we draw. If we draw, when we draw like this is for uniform field we draw, uniform field, uniform field, uniform field. The value of E is same everywhere. The value of E, electric field value is same everywhere. So they are shown by straight lines drawn parallel to one another. Drawn parallel to one another. This is how we draw, the parallel lines we draw. Okay? All right? Now, R is the equipotential surface. We say the surface where the potential is same throughout. At all points, the potential is same is called equipotential surface. What is the example of equipotential surface? The surface of a conductor. Surface of a conductor, outer surface of any conductor will be equipotential, will have same potential throughout. What is the properties of equipotential surface? There are three. So I gave number one, potential of all points will be constant throughout. That is number one. Number two, that important property is the work done in moving the charge in an equipotential surface between any 2 points is zero. And what is the reason why it is zero? Because yesterday you had learned the formula V is equal to Q naught VA minus VB. If it is equipotential surface, then V and VB will be equal because potentials of all points are same. If they are equal, then this will cut, answer will come zero. Zero into this, the whole thing will become zero. W will become zero since VA equal to VB. So what is the value of work done in moving a charge from one point to the another point in equipotential surface? The answer is zero. Or even question may come this way. What is the amount of work done to move a charge or to move an electron from one point to the another point on a metallic conductor? Metallic conductor surface, the metal surface is equipotential, you'll say the answer zero. And in, if the work done is zero, what formula we have like this? No, Fs cos theta in class 10 also used to do. Therefore, cos theta will be zero and theta value will come 90 degree. That means the angle between the force and the surface must be 0 degree. That is for equipotential surface, electric field lines will be normal to the surface, will be perpendicular to the surface. Electric field lines will be perpendicular to the surface. One example I can show. Suppose here is the book. You may have charges here, but the field lines will be going like this. Because the field lines is perpendicular to this surface. Here is the surface. Perpendicular to this surface, it will go like this in the upward direction. Because theta value is normal means 90 degree. Theta is perpendicular. Then only the work done will be zero. And when the work done is zero, then only the potentials will be equal. So these are the ideas behind. Understood? Yes? Okay, thank you. So, little bit theory is left over in this chapter. So that we will do. I think next class we will be doing about the torque acting on a dipole in a uniform field. And the second thing we will do electrostatic potential energy and little problems. And then we'll be starting Gauss theorem, most probably in the next class. So today, I think we should conclude. We'll do this much for today. Thank you very much. How was the How was the clarity and all that? Was it okay? Okay, better than yesterday? Okay, and I think the good point now out here, the attendance will be automatically recorded, and then your the live recording, no, that whatever we have done, the recording will also come to you automatically after some time. After 10-15 minutes, it will appear. You can see that recording, and they will give a notification also that your recording is ready. They will give you the notification. Okay, and have you seen the schedule and the timing? Timetable have you seen? I think it must be appearing on your site also. When you will have next class, you can directly go and at that time, and whoever has not joined as yet, you can inform them to join. They can send the invitation anytime. I can add them, but whenever the live class will start, they will give the option join live. They will just click that and they will join directly. So I don't need to send the link again and again for that. Okay. All right. Okay, then thank you. Thank you very much.